YouTube, what's good? This is Coach Rod. I am back with another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Coach Rod. I am a Kingdom relationship coach, and what I do on this channel is I talk about relationship and dating from a Kingdom perspective. Kingdom means God's way of doing things. So this is pretty much a Christian dating platform. So if this is something that you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos. And I try to be active, upload videos at least 4 or 5 times a week. To my returning followers, my sisters and brothers, thank y'all for coming back to the channel. Appreciate y'all. Give me a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment. Today I want to talk about the history of women. You know, the history of women. And this video is going to coincide with the video I did yesterday about, passport bros going to get passports, claiming that they are going to find a wife and marry foreign women because they're more submissive and stuff like that. First of all, I want to say, and the reason why I'm doing these videos about the passport bros, I'm doing these videos to empower women because, I believe, God got tired of seeing women being, disrespected, being cheated on, being abused, being taken advantage of. So God is raising up men to speak into the lives of women, to teach women their worth and their true value. And that's my purpose in life. That's my calling in life, to be a, father figure to some, uncle, a big brother. Some of y'all, I could be y'all little brother, y'all older than me. Because a lot of women have not had a man in their life to empower them, to educate them when they was growing up. They wasn't raised, and had a man in their life. So a lot of women grow up, what Pastor Blake said, call it, with a broken consciousness. So society has always broken the consciousness of a woman. So the Bible says, God said, I would do a new thing. And I believe God got tired of seeing women suffering and going through the things they've been going through. So he raised up men like me, and maybe some other men, to empower women, to tell them, hey, you don't have to put up with this foolishness. You deserve better. Teach women their true value, And that's my purpose of doing these videos, and that's my purpose of my whole channel, to speak into the lives of women who never had a man to speak into their lives, to let them know you deserve better. You deserve better. Because, a lot of women need it. Now, somebody can say, well, the men need it too, but the men have always had the upper hand over women. Even in your Bible, even from the book of Genesis to now, women couldn't work. In the Old Testament days, women couldn't work. So if a woman did not have a husband, and she didn't have no male in her family, like a brother or uncle or daddy, and no male in her family, she would belong to the streets. She would have to go on the streets to sell herself to make a living. Because women couldn't work in biblical days. Yes, God allowed it, but that's not what God really wanted for women, And, women had to share men. They had to share husbands because, polygamy was one thing that was allowed in the Old Testament. And God allowed that for a purpose. God allowed polygamy in the Old Testament to hurry up to fill the earth, Cause if a man can have 5 wives, he can have 5 babies within 1 year, and the more babies a man have, the more the earth can get full. If a man only had 1 wife, 1 baby a year, see what I'm saying? And two, it was important that men have male child, boys. That was very important back in those days. That a man would have a male child, a boy. Even women wanted male child. They wanted females too, but that was a big thing for a woman to want a male child. Because a lot of men was going to war and getting their life taken in war. So that was allowed in the Old Testament. Women had to share men, but women hand was put on them and everything, and the women could not leave and say nothing because they didn't work. And the same thing with your grandparents, your foreparents, your great grandparents. Same thing back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s and stuff like that. Women hardly didn't work, so they had to put up with a man cheating on them. And not saying every man cheated on their wife back then. I believe we have some good men back then, but a lot of men took advantage of women because they couldn't work, and a lot of men, start to put hands on women, cheat on women, have different families on women, and a woman couldn't do nothing because of, because she couldn't work, and but that's not how God wanted a woman to be treated. God wanted a woman to be respected. That's why in 1 Peter 3:7, it said, treat your wife as though she are the weaker vessel, so your prayers won't be hindered. I'm paraphrasing it. So if a man does not honor his wife and respect his wife and value his wife, and what it means to treat your wife as the weaker vessel, it just means to value her. That's all. To respect her, give honor to her as the weaker vessel, not control her, not put hands on her, not cheat on her. But see, men have taken, even religion, the wrong way. Even in the church, women was taught, if your husband cheat on you, don't leave your husband, don't break up the family. Oh, my husband put hands on me, baby. Don't leave your husband. Pray for your husband, baby. Men don't mature like us women. We gotta hang in there. I prayed for my husband, and he started hitting me and all that kind of stuff here. That what the older women taught the younger women back in the days. You see what I'm saying? And they didn't have social media. They didn't have relationship coaching back in those days. They didn't have nothing to empower women back in those days. So women had to put up with men who, was doing them wrong. And men used that to their advantage. Not all men. I gotta say not all men, but a lot of men use that to their advantage. That I take care of you, I provide for you, but let me control you. You don't have no voice, you don't say nothing. If I cheat, let me cheat in peace and you be quiet. Don't say nothing about it. And a lot of women have been raised that way. And we still have today a lot of countries, a lot of third world countries, and still even like, for example, Africa, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are raised that way. Respect a man, and that's true. A woman's supposed to respect her man, but respect goes both ways in the marriage, But they was raised, even if he don't respect you, even if he don't do right by you, even if he cheat on you, you don't say nothing to the man. You don't leave a man for cheating on you. Let the man cheat. You support that man, stand by your man. That's what Pastor Blake's mean, and that's what I mean by A broken consciousness. Society had broken the consciousness of women from the book of Genesis up until now. And a lot of women suffer from a female slave conditioning. Yes, a man is supposed to provide for a woman, but he's supposed to do it with the right motive. Not with the motive of controlling her. Not with the motive of, I cheat on you, you can't go nowhere. With the right motive of, because I love you, I'm a man, I want to lead with love, I want to protect you, because I love you, I want to provide for you. Because a real healthy man, one way to show his love for a woman is to provide for her. If he's a real healthy man, he loves to provide for her. That's one way a real healthy man show love to his woman. So a man's supposed to provide, but do it with the right, motive, not to control the woman, not to control the woman. So, in America we have started having, women movements, stuff like that. Women, started to fight for women's rights and stuff, and certain laws got passed. Now women could do what a man can do pretty much, make what a man can make pretty much. I know a lot of men, like I drive trucks. In the trucking industry is male dominated, but now I know a lot of females now learn how to drive trucks. And a lot of men get offended by that. A lot of truckers get offended when they see a female driving a truck, driving a big 18-wheeler, and I have no problem with that, a woman got to do what they got to do, and the reason why a lot of women are so strong and independent is because, how they was raised in America, how they was raised, when all this stuff start coming out, social media, and all this Instagram stuff, TikTok, and all this stuff start coming out, it sort of messed up the playing field for dating. It messed things up. Cause people start coming out with dumb stuff, telling women, let a man cheat and all that kind of stuff. Fear, don't leave a man for cheating on you. Now we have a large platform of women here in America bashing women, bashing women for having standards, bashing women and saying that the reason why they can't get no man is because their standards too high, and that's why these men are going to get foreign women, because American women standards are too high. They all want a man to make a certain amount of money. They all want this here, and that's not true. And the main reason why we have a lot of angry men at women, because a lot of women have started to empower themselves. Not all women, some women still not there yet, but a lot of women have learned how to make money, and to empower themselves and to grow and not only make money but be a now some women in this video, y'all gonna get offended, and some of y'all might unsubscribe, and that's okay, I love you, but I gotta keep it real with y'all. Nothing wrong with a woman making her money, making six figures, making good money, keeping herself up, living a good life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of women who, a lot of those women, not all, wear on their shoulders, And that's the thing I teach women: to be successful, make your money, nothing wrong with that, but don't wear on your shoulders. Don't, trying to figure out how to say this here. Cause I try not to offend nobody, but hey, but just don't wear on your shoulders. Don't define yourself as, oh, I make 6-7 figures and I need a real effing man in my life. strong end in my life, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't walk around like that. You know, and women like that, they part of the blame why these passport bros are doing what they doing. Some women, not all women, some women are making it hard for good women who are not like that, who successful, make money, but they very humble and sweet. But so a lot of women in America, I would say, a lot of them are the reason, some of the reason why these passport bros are doing what they doing. You know, the ones who don't have character, the ones who don't have an attitude, the ones who do have an attitude problem, you know, those women are making it hard for the good women. And the passport bros, where they going wrong at is like they don't take time out to properly vet a woman and date a woman to get to know a woman. You know, they don't have standards. Most men don't have standards. If they do have standards, they have standards don't make no sense. You know. Like one time this man reached out to me, he was saying like it's hard for him to find, you know, a wife. You know, okay. So that let me know that there are some American men who want to find a wife. So I said, what are your standards? And all he said was a God-fearing, hard-working, career-driven woman. He wants somebody to build a relationship with. He wants somebody to get married. But my opinion, I think he stands in the wrong place. Because a hard-working, career-driven woman, she's going to be so caught up in her career and working hard, she might not have time for a relationship and build. So his standards are not in the right place. And that's probably a lot of men, their standards are not in the right place. Now, unless you want a woman that can make money, you make money, y'all live a good life, that's cool. But you can't expect a woman to be a career-driven woman and making a lot of money and then have the house clean, cook, take care of the kids, help the kids with their homework. It can't work like that. So if you got this hard working, career-driven woman, as a man, the man got to take the load off in the house as well, because she working as much as you working. See what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of men don't understand. So a lot of men don't have standards that make sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You know, a lot of men don't know their worth and their true value as a man. So they keep choosing women who are rude, who are combative. Because women who are not rude and not combative, and I know a lot of them, submissive women, God-fearing women, they're not easy to get. They're not easy to get because they're not gonna put up with a man who approached them the wrong way. I got a client, naturally beautiful young lady, 36 years old, 3 kids, and she desired to, you know, date and get married again. She got 3 kids, she got 3 boys, 36 years old, naturally beautiful. And, you know, sometimes, you know, I watch some of her videos, and in one video she was saying, you know, now this is what I'm trying to tell y'all now. She was out at a social gathering, and a guy came and grabbed her on her shoulder and pulled her shoulder down real hard, putting pressure on her shoulder. And he had alcohol on his breath. And he said, "What your man doing letting you out like this right here?" So immediately she said he turned me off. So I just want to do business with him. So I handed him my business card because she an entrepreneur. That's what I mean. The good women who submit to men, the good women who not gonna argue and fight with men in America, they are getting overlooked. They are getting overlooked. And the only women that passport bros and a lot of American men can attract is women who gonna let you pull her shoulder down, talk on her face all drunk, and gonna give you her number, and y'all meet up and real fast. Those are the only women these men can attract. And again, if men would stop thinking with their head down there and think with their head up here, they won't have no problem with getting a real true woman in America that can submit and respect them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem we have with men and the passport bros. You know, the only women that they can attract is the women that they don't like. And they point fingers at the women. I don't understand it here now. Now, the man is supposed to pursue the woman, right? The man is supposed to approach the woman, right? So if a man keep on dating the same type of women, whose fault is that? His fault, not the women. Because you got good women and you got bad women. You got good men, you got bad men. Same thing with a woman. If a woman keeps choosing to date the same type of man, whose fault? It's her fault. Because you can't choose who you attract, meaning who come up to you, but you can't choose who you chose to entertain and date. See what I'm saying? So these men are choosing women that they claim that they don't like. A lot of women don't meet my standard. I don't have problems with the problems that a lot of men complain about dating. I would not have that problem, because you know why? I do not date any and everybody. I don't care how fine you will. The first thing I want to know, okay, now she fine. I'm visual. She got to be attractive. That's true. But the first thing I want to know, is she God-fearing? That's the first thing I want to know when I meet a woman. When I see a woman, when I get her number, the first thing I want to know, is she God? I want to know her belief system. I want to know, is she God-fearing? That's the first thing I want to know. And I want to know by vetting her and talking to her and holding a conversation with her. I can hold a conversation with a woman and know whether or not she God-fearing or not. Just by having a conversation. See what I'm saying? So there's another thing that I require: a woman that's articulate, a woman that can hold a mature adult conversation. They can stimulate my mind, not just stimulate my flesh, but stimulate my mind. That I can have a good conversation with. You see what I'm saying? A lot of men don't choose women based upon those things. Majority of men only choose women based upon the physical, and they rush in the bedroom with these women. They get a soul tie with these women. Now the women cussing them out, they respecting them, dishonoring them. Now instead of them saying, you know what, I'm picking the wrong American women. Let me get coaching and figure out what I'm doing wrong. Cause I see some female coaches who coach only men. They do video just like me, and they coach only men. And one of them told me it's hard to be a female coaching males, because a lot of men can't keep it cordial. They want to try to holler at you while you're trying to coach them. You know what I'm saying? There are some men who do get coaching. They'll book a session with a female coach and try to holler at the girl instead of trying to get coaching and get healing. Crazy. See what I'm saying? So there are coaching for men. There are a lot of people who coach men. They out there. I see them all the time on YouTube. But a lot of men are not doing the work. So they get mad and say, you know what? American women are strong. They independent. They don't need us. They think they all that. They fight. They combative. So let me go get me a pick Misha, a weak woman. You see what I'm saying? Because again, the women in other countries, a man that made 50,000, he rich to them. And most of them passport men, not all of them. You might have some passport brothers that really trying to find a wife. Some of them. But majority of them passport bros are not wifing the women up. They are going over there getting somebody that they can control. The kind of women that most American men want, a lot of American men want, they want the woman like the woman I've come to America. What do you like? Whatever you like. Bark like a dog. Roof, 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 roof. Bark like a big dog. Roof, 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 roof. Jump up and down on 1 feet. Roof, 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 roof. A lot of American men want a woman just like that woman don't come to America. With a come to America spirit. I heard one day tell my son, these foreign women, they treat their men like kings. They submissive. They wash their man feet. I'm like, who in the hell? They think they are Mary Magdalene in the Bible. You know when Mary wiped Jesus' feet. I think there was a woman that sold her body. She broke the alabaster box or something like that, and anointed Jesus' feet and used her hair to wipe the feet off. I'm like, what is going on? They want a woman to wash their feet? Yes, my master. Yes, my master. Man, come on. This is what they want. I'm like, what? And what they don't realize is a lot of foreign women are not looking for love. They're looking for help. And one man told my son, oh, those foreign women don't want to come to America. They don't want to leave their country and come over to America because America is going down. America is poor too. Like, America is poor. America's not all that. You got a lot of homeless people in America, a lot of poor people in America. That is true. But even our homeless people live good, live better than people. Even poor people in America live better than poor people in the other countries. Trust me. Trust me. Boy. I watch a lot of the content on YouTube. I watched this young lady, she traveled from different, countries and stuff like that. She put it on YouTube where she, traveling videos. She traveled to India. And I tell y'all, she said, when I saw this here, I was in tears. I was in tears when I saw, and she showed the video of how the people living. You don't believe me? Go on YouTube. How their houses falling apart. I talking about like falling apart, and they stack on top of each other, all close together. And I said, dang. I said, I wonder when. That's why when COVID hit. That's why a lot of Indian people were dying because they were so close together. They lived stacked on top of each other. Houses on stacked on top of each other, falling apart, junk all over everywhere. And you mean to tell me that they want to live there and they happy? Poor people live better than that here in America. They will be glad to come over here in America and be poor. It's like being rich compared to them. So a lot of those women don't want love, they want help. Trust me, they want help. They're not looking for real love. And that's what these men don't realize. And they'll do anything to get over here in this country. They'll wash your feet. They'll lick your, you know what, your gluteus maximal. They do all that. And that's what these men want. They want a woman that they ain't got to work for. They ain't got to pursue. They want a woman that all they got to do is make that little bit of money they make their $50,000. Then go over there and get somebody who they can control with their money. Not all of them, but the majority of them. Reason why I know, because I'm coaching. I had a client one time, right? She was dating this man. The man got a history of putting hands on women. She did a background check on the man, and I think 2 or 3 times he got arrested for putting hands on women. His ex-wife divorced him because he put hands on her. Right? So when that woman enforced her boundaries, and the woman like say, no, you know, whatever, you're not gonna do this to me, blah, 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 gave him some kickback. He told her that I don't like, you know what, I'm gonna get me an African woman and bring her over here. Cause I don't like black American women. Cause y'all not submissive. A man who put hands on women. I mean, he got a record of put hands on women 3 times. He put hands on women. Told a woman the reason why he wants to get a African woman to bring her over here because they're more submissive. What he want to do is, and this man made decent money, by the way, too. He made good money. So what he want to do is bring an African woman over here, pay for her. Pay for everything, take care of her, move her in his place, pay all the bills, and he gonna start putting hands on her. Why? Because she can't go nowhere. She's in America. She need him for her green card. She can't go nowhere. She ain't got no money, and that's why a lot of men want to keep women. They want to keep women in a position where you need me, and that's why a lot of passport bros are hurt, because women are being empowered. And a lot of men right now, they can't stand me. I'm not doing nothing wrong. All I'm doing is working on my purpose. All I'm doing is just empowering women. And nobody can say I'm doing it for money, because I don't make a lot of money doing this right here. I'm doing this for purpose, because it's what God called me to do. You see what I'm saying? I know what my calling is in life. So this is why I get on here and talk about these topics that's going on in the world. They're like the passport bros and stuff like that right there. To let the American women know that, because what they trying to do, a lot of men trying to do, what the passport bros trying to do, they trying to break the consciousness of American women. They're trying to break y'all consciousness. They trying to lower y'all self-esteem down, so y'all can allow them to control y'all. That's what they trying to do, and that's why they going over there claiming that they finding true love, that these women are so great, these women are bowing down to them, and all that kind of stuff here. Listen to me, my American sisters, all y'all, white, black, I don't care who you will. My American sisters, all y'all, listen to me. It's not that good. It's not that good. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I heard a passport bro say he had women over there in Colombia on rotation. And he told one of the Colombian girls, like, hey, you part of my rotation list. She said, that's okay, no problem. Yeah. He kept promising the girl he gonna come see her every time he go to Colombia, but he go see other girls. And he said to her that you are the lowest one because you're not as attractive as other girls. I'm trying to tell y'all, the majority of the passport bros, you might have some good passport bros who trying to find a wife. You might. But the majority of passport bros are not going over there to find a wife. Cause hell, they even want to find a wife in America. A lot of men don't even want to get married in America. Y'all want, I probably have, coach, of thousands of women who told me that men tell them that they don't want to get married. Now all of a sudden now they want to go get married and find a wife somewhere else. Come on now. It's not what they try to make it is. They got these women on rotation. They putting hands on these women. These women got to settle. They got to suffer. They promise these women their green card and all that kind of stuff here. It's not all that good. Trust me. They trying to break the consciousness of American women. They're trying to make y'all jealous. And that's why I'm doing these videos about the pampered bros and stuff like that, to empower y'all, to let y'all know, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Hey, the Coach Rod signing out. If you need coaching, my email is going to be inside the description box. Just send me an email, let me know you want to get coaching. And also, I am an author of the book called Queen Don't Settle. If you're new to my channel and you never got my book, it's called Queens Don't Settle. It's on Amazon. I'm going to put the link to that inside the description box. You click on the link. And also, if you want to sow a seed of any amount as God leads you, my Cash App is going to be inside the description box as well. But American women, keep your head up. It's not all what it looks. Trust me. They trying to break your consciousness. They're trying to lower your self-esteem down so they can control you. Once a man know, not all men, but a lot of men know that they can't control you, they get mad. They get mad. Hey, this is Coach Rod. God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon.